Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. It is June the 20th, 2017. Today's Tuesday, and there is the sign. Y'all have been asking pawn shop videos. You guys want me to check out more pawn shops? I do go on pawn shop runs pretty often. This is Value Pawn. It's here in my local city, Brandon, Florida. They got a lot of good stuff in here. This is a corporate chain of stores, so keep that in mind while we're inside. It is corporate. Some of the pricing is negotiable, some of it is not, so that's just something that you always have to remember when you're in these pawn shops. Whether you're in a corporate store or whether you are in a mom and pop store, there are differences. You got to learn it, and you got to learn how to negotiate with each one. Some of them are not negotiable, so you have to get into those stores, get a feel for it with whatever's in your local area, and the sooner you figure out who you can negotiate with and who you can't, the better off you will be. So let's go inside, let's see what they got and see if we can make any deals. All right, obviously one of the first places that I stop is the video game section. This store doesn't keep a ton of games, but they do keep a little bit. So Wii U. This is obviously Hyrule Warriors, which is Link, Zelda right on the front there. 20 bucks, probably about what it's worth. So basically what we would do here is just scan all of these into Amazon, any that look reasonable into Amazon. Pretty old game, 15 overpriced. Lots of Xbox One. Scan these into Amazon, check them out on eBay, and see if there's any with any margin in them. And if there is, we'll grab them. So that's what I'm going to do right now, start scanning them. So this is kind of the problem I've had with video games lately. Like, this one is priced at $6. It's selling pretty much all day on eBay for 12 to 13. That's including shipping, 10 plus 3 shipping or 13 free shipping. After fees and shipping, you're going to be left with about 8 to 9 bucks. So no way to really make any money on these. Pawn shops always have endless supplies of TVs. It's never a shortage of televisions at pawn shops, ever. Sometimes you can get some cameras, GoPros, but that's an original GoPro 75. Too much, probably sells for about 80 bucks. Saying they're asking 100 for a GoPro 3. That's the price on it. Pretty much everything right at online prices. Same with that Toshiba. Same with even these small ones. They're $20 sellers, and they're up for 15 a piece, basically. Another problem, so much overpriced stuff here. Nintendo 3DS handheld system. They sell for like 1 to 120. Super Mario game for 3DS. It's like a $15 to $20 game, and it's priced at 25 bucks. Just a lot of overpriced things here. So no luck here. We're gonna move on to the next store. Gonna keep on rolling. Figured I'd let you guys see it during the daytime. I am driving it. I had to go get an estimate on it, so you guys can see the damage right there. Did get the estimate, a lot cheaper than we thought. Replacing the door, replacing this bottom panel, replacing the mirror. The mirror is folded in because I have it folded in, but it's not broken, but it got some damage, so. And then fixing that back panel, only gonna be about 7,000 to 8,000 bucks, so not too bad. Obviously it caused this damage down here, so I just got that estimate, got it over there. They're gonna start working on ordering parts and getting it fixed, so hopefully it won't be too long, we'll be back to normal, but it happens. Anyways, I wanted to let you guys see it during the daytime, so that's it. So this is another Value Pawn here, and more video games, but again, a lot of older ones, a lot that are just priced where I can't do anything with it. This is Sonic the Hedgehog for 10 bucks. This game probably sells for 9. I'd have to look it up, but I know I can't pay 10 bucks for it. $2 on their Xbox, $2 on PS2, so it'd have to be something good. Another one, Skyrim, that I've sold a lot of, $6. This game sells for like 7. So here's another copy of it. Look, the exact same one, Skyrim, $1.99. So this may actually be, you know, closer, but probably only a buck or two to make there. Not worth really buying. So these video games at these pawn shops at least have become dried up. Not good. Got some pretty interesting things. That's a Liquid Image. Is that like a scuba mask with a camera on it? I think it's pretty cool. FM AM radio to weather hazard alerts, $15. This is where you'd find some of those fluke tools. They don't. That might be a fluke right there. Not 100% sure. Can't see it. Flukes are always yellow. Almost always yellow. Just nothing really priced where we can make any money, unfortunately. Some of these specialty, you know, kits like that is $60. That's probably a $60 set, so. Selling some drones. Alex, who I met over in Orlando this week, would be happy with this. Look at this, a $220 trombone. Is this a some brand that I'm not familiar with? But it's a pretty crazy trombone here. 220 bucks. Even comes with a mouthpiece. Ew. Okay, so both of those were value pawns. As you can see, they were way overpriced. They've jacked their video games up, their game systems, iPods, pretty much electronics. They're just out of their mind. Maybe there's some unique items or some like, you know, off the wall, like those scuba masks or something that maybe you can make some money on. I looked them up. It didn't look like that brand was able to be profitable. I couldn't hardly even find it. But we're gonna try another corporate store, and I'll show you guys which one this is, and hopefully we'll have more luck here. Okay, so this store is Cash America. And they are corporate, just like the value pawns are. And they sometimes they'll work deals, sometimes not. It just depends on who's working, which store, which management. But let's go in and see what they got going on. So this is the exact same game they had at the other value pawn for $20. Game's like 2 years, 3 years old. They've got it for $5 here. It was 15, now they've got it for $5. They can't give it away. Maybe something worth buying. I'll have to look it up. I think it's only worth about 10 bucks though, so probably not. Again, they've got rows and rows of games. But just all, you know, NHL 15, 2 years, almost 3 years old, $5, probably worth 7 or 8. I mean, just looks like the pawn shop video game business is done. So we got a little bit of games here, but you could tell like a $20 Vita game. It's God of War, but that game's like 15 now. Some games in the bin for $1.99. Just really nothing going on. I just talked to Gio, who's the manager here, and he said it's just been rough getting good inventory. Not a lot of stuff. You know, camera's 20 bucks, but it's about what they're worth. There goes the same story on the original GoPros at $80 and $90. $180 for a Pro 4. I mean, I think they're $200 retail. Here's a crazy 7D Mark II, $1,100. Not terrible, but a couple Canon lenses. This thing looks crazy. I don't know what it is, but it's obviously a nice video recorder. It's 750 bucks. I can't tell what it is though. Sony Flash for 90. Is that like a telescopic lens there for 40? I don't even know what that is. So, same story in here, same deal, overpriced, not a lot of inventory, not a lot going on. Kind of disappointed at the pawn shops. I mean, I could go out, but the problem is, if you're gonna count on even a 50%, like, I don't know, maybe, you know, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, maybe even 60% success rate at pawn shops, you know, how much time am I gonna spend driving around to 10 pawn shops, which I certainly could do. Obviously, this only took me about 25, 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes of getting, you know, driving and browsing 3 pawn shops. So, you know, I could obviously do, you know, if I could do 3 an hour, you know, I could hit 9 or 10 shops in 3 hours. But if I'm only going to be buying from a couple of them, is it really worth it? Or is my time better spent at the outlet store? Is it better spent at thrift stores? Is it better spent, you know, buying a pallet maybe? So these are kind of things that you have to go over in your head, and you have to kind of gauge it based on the market of where you live. Where I live is obviously very crappy for pawn shops right now. A lot of people asked why I haven't been doing a lot of pawn shop videos or a lot of pawn shop sourcing as of late. So that's why I wanted to do this video for you guys today, is because it's that reason right there that has caused me not to want to do any more pawn shop sourcing. The prices are too high and the inventory is too slim. All right, guys, so everybody that was asking about why I haven't been doing pawn shop videos or pawn shop purchasing, now you know why. Everything just so overpriced. Maybe it's different in your part of town or your city or state. Please let me know down in the comment section below. It is terrible here. The only thing I was able to grab today was bunch of these for 50 cents basically a piece. They're just some old school Xbox games. Metal Gear, Splinter Cell, True Crime, some copies of PS2 for Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and then Hitman 2. So I'm going to probably do like a lot of 3 and a lot of 2. Try to get like maybe 20 bucks for the lot of 3 and maybe like 15 for the lot of 2. Or I'll sell them individually for like 8 to 10 bucks a piece, 7 bucks. I mean, they're probably only going to put it 2 bucks. You know, I'm probably only going to make $1 per unit. But it's inventory. It was stuff to buy. I only spent like 8, 10 bucks on them. So anyways, pawn shops are just big fails right now. So sorry I didn't have better news for you guys. Hopefully it is better in your neck of the woods. You can let me know down in the comment section below as always. And for now, there won't be any more pawn shop videos till fourth quarter, when hopefully there'll be some good merchandise and prices on eBay and Amazon will be high enough to resell that stuff. So you can give up on things for now and then check back with them later. Hopefully you guys like this video, like the little ride along. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, as always. Make sure you still hit that subscribe button. If you're a new viewer, welcome to my channel. I appreciate you being here. Please hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Love all my subscribers and love everyone that watches this channel. So thank you as always. Make sure down in the description box you also hit the more button. There's lots of links to my social media, links to all the equipment I use where you can get them on Amazon. They are affiliate links. The link to my eBay store is an affiliate down below as well. You can check out all the stuff in my eBay store, or you can browse eBay in general using that link. Until next time, guys, I'm Rockstarflipper, and I'll see you then.